Welcome, 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 collectives. My name is Ora-gen, and this is the Ora-gen Channel. I want to welcome you back for another reading. No matter what time of day it is or what day you found this message, I am super grateful that you are here. Guys, today's date is Thursday, April 17 of 2025. Definitely look those numbers up in association with today's energy. If you are seeing those numbers in any order in your energy, that could be on street signs, on your phone, the time on your digital clock, wherever you might be seeing those numbers, definitely check out the meaning in the gematria and the angel number meanings, okay? In association with today's message. And speaking of today's message, guys, I'm just hopping on here really quick to share a brief message with you here. It is 3:31 on the clock, so I am in the middle of my day still, but you might be seeing that number 331 as well around you or in your energy. And today's message actually, it's interesting because there wasn't much to the message. So I really had to pull some energy here to see like what this actually meant. So today's message is he's a vampire. And I kid you not, guys, that was it. He's a vampire. That was the entire message. And I was like, huh. So I pulled some cards here. I have the Akashic Truth Oracle. I have the Togetherness Quilt. And I also have the roll here with me today. I just felt inspired to pull these decks. And I did a little pre-pull on the energy, which I'm going to get into it with you right now. Somebody might feel like it is challenging to express what they need to express, like they may feel tongue-tied about something. That's very interesting. So guys, big shout out really quickly. I want to give a shout of gratitude to those who are tuning in to the Ora-gen Channel. Subscribers, new subscribers, subscribers that have been with us, and then those who are visiting the channel for the first time. Definitely, you are welcome to the space. Check back often for very specific, in some cases, energy messages associated with your energy and those of the collectives. Definitely, when you like, share, and subscribe and hit the all button, I'm more likely to pick up on the energy. That is not just a ploy to get you to like, share, and subscribe, but it's actually an energetic connection. So I'm more likely to pick up on energies that you might be dealing with because you are expressing an energetic desire to hear more and to connect. So I just want to leave that thought there with you guys today. So let's jump into the pre-poll here so we can talk a little bit about what's going on. So the first card out from the Akashic Truth Oracle was Speak Your Truth. And this one is in reverse, guys. Something here about sun energy that's kind of lightly covered by clouds, or there's clouds around some sun energy. So it could be something having to do with your light or something having to do with illumination on a topic, something that you are sharing that is truth, but it's in reverse, guys. So there's an energy here that does not want you to speak your truth. There's something that you are shedding light on that either causes a direct problem for this energy, or this energy feels very out of alignment with your message. And I have a feeling it's the first one, actually. I'm getting a really strong energy that your message that you're sharing literally is creating problems for this energy. So this might be an energy that is someone that is close to you that you know, because there's something here about energy cords, or this could be an energy that has attached some form of energy cords to you, unbeknownst to you. And this is something that definitely needs to be detached, which takes me to the second card. In the upright, we have the detach card. So you're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. And the card brings out that when we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust that the outcome will work out and let go of your attachment to it. So There might be something in here for somebody who feels very strongly about the way that they want something to work out. So much so that they kind of have narrowed their vision or kind of have like a tunnel vision about how they're going to address something or how they're going to deal with something because they want to see it work a certain way. Okay. So there's something here about that. And this is how possibly this energy might have cords into you. There might be some viewpoint or some way of looking at things that you've really solidly attached to in a certain way that allows this energy to be able to keep cords into you. And by cords, I mean energetic cords, some sort of energetic connection that they are utilizing this viewpoint. I heard limited viewpoint that they are able to attach to your energy due to this. Okay. This card is also telling me that this energy needs to detach from you. There's something about the way this energy is tied into you, which is allowing them to be able to send some sort of low vibrational or negative energy your way. And even though it's not having the full effect, this is why there's still an issue. There's something still attached. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you if this is a person, a place, a being, something that you don't know and you don't understand how it could attach, like you need to hurry up and fix this. I'm never going to say something like that because for some of you who resonate with today's energy, you don't even know this energy. You don't know how they attach to you. This could be like some weird energy that kind of just connected into you, like they happened upon your energy, got really intrigued and connected some kind of way. There is some sort of opening here. I don't know if it's an energetic boundary that maybe you need to close off that will not allow others who you are not giving permission to attach to you. And that's where you can get yourself involved here and feel more empowered. Even if you have energies that have attached to you and you don't know them or know of them, once you figure that out, or you start to get a clue that that's what's happening, then you need to really bolster up your boundaries energetically. Okay. And that's something that we can talk about. I might even do a reading on that. But it's not always as easy as just, doing a cord cutting or doing a process to remove a cord. It depends on energetic boundaries. It depends on where you're at vibrationally. It depends on what type of low vibrational energy work that this being or energy was involved in that helped them to attach the cords, or if this is a person that that you physically hold space with at times that you may not be suspecting that they've got cords into you in this way. So it kind of depends on the situation, what needs to be done. Okay. But something definitely has some sort of energetic connection and it needs to detach from you because it is low vibrational. But whatever the case, this energy is not happy about you speaking your truth. This has come up a few times. And then we have the resolution card, guys. So this came out sideways. Very interesting. This one says, whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way we hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. So you guys are about to hit a space in the timeline where you're about to experience some major shift. Some things are going to be shaken, almost like through a sifter. They'll be sifted out or removed from your timeline so that way you can do the things that you need to do. Also, so you won't have these energies overtly sending, energy that results in something like a blockage or a resistive energy to the work that you're doing. So there's going to be a resolution. You don't have to worry about that. What Spirit is saying is that is coming, okay? But this may happen in a way that, especially if you're looking at things from a certain viewpoint and you want to have a certain result, right? or you want to see things work out a certain way, this may not happen in that way. It might, but it also may not. So you're being encouraged to release control of how this happens, but really focus on the fact that it has happened. Okay. So this may be unexpected or in a manner that you weren't thinking it was going to happen, especially if this is an energy that you are not aware is involved in kind of sending you some low vibrational energy that is resistive due to you speaking your truth. But I am picking up heavily here that this energy is being affected directly by the truth that you're speaking. So it could be that something's getting ready to come out or be illuminated, because we talked about that luminary in the background of the Speak Your Truth card. Something's getting ready to come out or come to the forefront. And then we have the resolution card on the side. It's like this energy is resisting this coming out or is resisting detaching the cords. They don't want to do that. And this is where the vampire energy comes in, because when we talk about like narcissistic energies and things like that, and some people actually having like narcissistic disorder. And once again, as I always state in these videos, this is not me giving a medical diagnosis. This is just me talking about the energies that are coming up, guys. So if somebody has something like that, typically the energy that they are engaging with, they view them as supply or a resource for energy. So they're kind of just siphoning energy off of that person, place, or thing. And so that person, place, or thing may become depleted or drained of energy. So when we see a situation like this, or we're in a situation like this, it can be challenging to detach ourselves because there may be some manipulation, toxic behavior, abusive behavior, threats, things that create a uneven playing ground between you and this energy. So that way they can keep you in a space where they can continue to siphon energy off of you. That's their worst outcome for them, is to lose their supply. So the next card that I saw at the bottom of the deck here of the Akashic Truth Oracle was professional assistance. And it's so interesting that that card was there because it's not a coincidence at all. This one says it may be time to seek wise counsel. This could be in any life area, from legal or financial advice to more personal needs such as counseling or therapy. Guys, what's the chances of that being at the bottom of the deck with this topic today? Somebody is dealing with a narcissistic energy that has cords into them, and every time you speak your truth, it is like daggers for them. But they've got this cord into you in such a way where it's hard for you to break free. But Spirit is letting you know there's about to be a resolution. And in the meantime, while you're waiting on that resolution, if you need more support emotionally, financially, legally, wherever the issue is affecting you guys, you're being encouraged to seek wise counsel. So that could be a professional in that area. Okay. Once again, this is not professional advice. This is just what's coming up in the energy. We're going to go to the role and see what the role of this energy is and what your role is. So Spirit, first, let's ask about collective's role. Who is collective in this? So individuals can more easily identify that this is their message. Who is collectives? Or information about collectives. Information about collectives, please. Information about collectives that resonate with today's message. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, collectives. Wow, this is... Okay, we have the substitute card, we have the puppet card, and the apothecary card. So, boy, this is interesting energy, guys. The substitute talks about replacement, impersonator, scapegoat. It was in reverse. The puppet card talks about manipulation, strings, theater, and obedience. It was also in reverse. And then we had the apothecary card. That one talks about potions, herbs, elixir, and alchemy. That was upright. I mean, guys, if I was to just read these just straight out without even thinking about the download, it would look like somebody is trying to substitute or replace something for the purposes of manipulating or pulling some kind of strings, and that they're using some sort of potions, herbs, elixir, or alchemy to do this. And I did mention that, that elixir, that potion could be the energy work, because I did mention the chords. So there's some sort of, this is just confirmation that collectives, if this is your message, you're somebody that this energy is trying to manipulate or pull strings. Yeah, there's something here about the replacement, impersonator, scapegoat energy that's disturbing to me, because the apothecary can also mean that somebody is literally trying to utilize some form of physical substance of some kind. That can also mean that, and it's in the upright. Mm. It can also mean a person that works with herbs and elixirs. You could be somebody who works with herbs, elixirs, potions, alchemy to help people to heal. But I believe it's in the upright here because it's like somebody's trying to make you a scapegoat for something. And somebody's trying to pull some kind of strings and manipulate. It's not working, it's in reverse. But somebody, this is why substitute and puppet are in reverse. It's not working. They can't make you the scapegoat. They can't replace you. They can't impersonate you. They can't manipulate you. They can't pull your strings. They can't get you to be obedient to them. And so now they want to use some sort of a potion, herb, elixir, or alchemy, apothecary, to try to control or to create some sort of manipulative control here. So definitely, this has come up in the cards. I've heard from some other readers too. Please be careful with, you know, food items, drinks. If you have somebody around you that you feel is like toxic, okay, please do not leave food and drinks and things uncovered. Please do not take drinks and food from people that you don't know. This is not to make you paranoid. People you don't know or that aren't like directly in a food service type setting, just like random people just offering you food things. And it isn't always about, trying to offer you something that's going to make you sick. It could be something that has to do with some sort of potion or elixir, like some sort of spell work, and consuming things like that. So please be careful about that. I like to cook at home a lot. I prefer it. It's lower sodium, it's healthier, and I can focus my diet the way I need to focus it for my body. So, you might be a person who's also focusing on kind of like that apothecary energy by eating more foods at home that are healthier for you. And in this case, it could be beneficial. But do be careful if this is a person that's you live with that you feel is sus, like they may have tried to put things in your food or something like that. Once again, if you're feeling paranoid, it's probably not your message. This part of the message would be for somebody who's already having a strong inclination or, intuitive hit, okay? Yeah, somebody was not able to get you to dance to their tune, so they're trying to find other means to get control of the situation. Wow. So whatever truth you're speaking must be really messing them up. I mean, really. We have primitive human in reverse. This one talks about ancient, primordial, rustic instinct. Wow. Confirmation. So, I don't know. I feel like somebody is not behaving out of their primitive instincts. Somebody is very tapped in and tuned in. It is true, collectives, that you are ancient. Definitely. Your energy is ancient, but you're not functioning out of like base, you know, energies like maybe the rest of, you know, others around you in your community or in your family, that look at things a certain way and that's it. You are an energy that is tapped in and tuned in, intuitive. Your instincts connect you to higher knowledge, to your spirit team, your guides. And so you're not in like the primitive human mindset. Okay. That's probably why that's in reverse. And then we have a founder in reverse. That's not good. There's somebody around you who is not an originator, not a pioneer, not groundbreaking, not an entrepreneur. Or this is somebody who's just flat out a toxic or low vibrational masculine energy that's around you, that's doing something that's really wrong, inappropriate, abusive, toxic, possibly illegal. Okay? Somebody is doing something that they are not supposed to be doing around you. And I get the idea that the reason why all of this information's in reverse here with the founder is because they're like operating out of their south node at this time. They're not doing things in alignment with their own path and mission by behaving this way towards you. And also the things that they're doing are toxic and abusive towards you. So this is not a good energy, and the face is kind of shadowed out. You may not realize that this is the person that it is. You might be thinking this energy is coming from somewhere else. Somebody's cloaking. I have the invaders card in reverse. Yeah. Intruders, conquerors, aggressors, occupiers, marauders. We have three potential energies here because there's three, looks like three energies on the deck. I mean, on the card here, excuse me. Interesting. I get the idea that these are three masculines. Could be three masculine energies involved in this founder energy. So it could be a collaboration or group of three people. You might be seeing the number 333 or 3333 in your energy. Or it could be one person that is working along with three other people. I don't know what this collaboration or this group is about. Could be energies that you don't know because their faces are covered. So we have a founder who's got a face that's shadowed, and then we have a group of three aggressors, okay, or intruders who have masks over their face. So maybe this group is masked or their energy is masked, and maybe they're operating or sending some sort of energy through this founder in reverse. Like somebody is assisting a group to do something low vibrational towards you. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have chameleon. Somebody that is changeable, adaptable, elusive, camouflaging, and shape-shifting. Yeah, you've got a shapeshifter around you. You're thinking this energy that is a vampire is something other than what it is. This energy is not what you think it is. They're camouflaging, and they might even be working with a group of energies here to affect you. This could be coworkers, this could be ex-friends, people you don't deal with, folks you cut off, okay? Family members you don't deal with, neighbors you don't deal with. I don't know. The story changes depending on who's picking up on the energy, like whose message this is. There's a few people at the very least that I'm picking up on in the collectives that could probably resonate to this part of the message, right? Wow, we have two cards here. Togetherness quilt. Let's see what we've got here. We have the Togetherness quilt deck. Wow. Yeah, whispering that. Ugh. This is a tongue twister. Somebody is having issues, once again, using their voice. I keep picking up on that. Wasn't having this energy until I got into this energy. It's like somebody is having a hard time using their voice, which totally makes sense because of the Speak Your Truth card in reverse. It's like somebody is trying to hinder somebody from using their voice. You may actively feel like you're coming up against resistance every time you speak your truth. Something in the energy about that. We have the Whispering Threads card. Pay attention to your intuition, allowing it to guide your decisions and connections. Guys, this is what we were just talking about. Your intuition is telling you something. You have a chameleon around you who is cloaked. They are a vampire, an energy vampire. They've been siphoning your energy, whether you know this person, whether this is a past person, or whether this is a complete stranger. There's some sort of energy cords into you. So definitely doing some clearing work and solidifying your energetic boundaries. If you need professional assistance, definitely go and get that. Start the process. I don't care if that's an energy worker, a counselor, a coach, a therapist, a social worker, whatever it is that you need to help you with the emotional boundaries. I'm picking up strongly this will help you with the energetic ones. Something is whispering to you. You have a whispering nudge about this energy that you just haven't been acknowledging, addressing. You have some sort of whispering intuitive thought, but you just haven't followed through on it. Okay, this is your confirmation today. You're not wrong. Blossoming blooms. This one talks about seizing new opportunities with enthusiasm, marking the beginning of a transformative phase in your life. Yeah, you have something amazing coming your way, okay? You guys are in the middle of a transformation. And so this energy would like to stick around and benefit from it. That's why they've got a really firm grasp on your energy here, because they know, maybe even more so than you do, something is coming. I just heard they want their cut, they want their part, they want their share. Somebody feels entitled to your energy. Somebody feels entitled to your energy. Something here about, if it can't be me, then I want to be around when this comes in so I can get my share, my cut. You know, very authoritative, like the whole founder in reverse energy. Somebody's very aggressive and feels very entitled in the energy. And then if they can't have their cut, then they want to destroy it. Like, okay, well, that's not fair. They get it and I don't get it. I don't want them to have it either. It's never going to happen. What's for you is for you. This energy can't take it. And they also cannot affect it. But that is what they're trying to do. They're trying to siphon off of it and almost kind of benefit from the hard work you've done and your karma. The good stuff. They're not having that. You know, it's so interesting. Energies that are quite wealthy can also be quite miserable. Like that's the only thing good they've got going in their experience, this incarnation, is their money. Because they're sending out low vibrational energy towards others in some cases. This is not all wealthy people. This is just the energies that I'm speaking about that fit this narrative, where they're sending out energy towards those who have quite a bit less than they do. But what they have in droves is good energy, high vibration, connection with loved ones who actually care about them and aren't around them just for what they can get out of them. You know, because everybody's kind of in the same boat energetically or financially or whatever the circumstances are. That's not the nature of the interaction. Whereas they've got a bunch of like blood sucking leeches around them. So they're very unhappy when they look, instead of seeing that and saying, oh, Well, maybe I need to make some changes there so I can have more of that in my life. No, they look at that and become jealous and then want to attack energies who have what they want instead of learning from those energies on how to get more of what they want. Because their ego says, how could they have so little and I have so much and I be so unhappy? How could this happen? That's what these energies go to. That's the ego talking. They haven't learned why it is that they're unhappy yet. I'm going to pull one more card and I'm going to go on ahead and close the reading out. Time really gets away sometimes when we get into this space because, wow, we get into these messages and start learning some things. Let me try pulling from the deck this way, guys. I just need one card here, Spirit. One card for the collective to close out. One card for the collective to close out. Oh, wow. Okay. We might have hit the last card. Let's go on ahead and cut the deck. Okay, guys, we have moonlit dreams. Reflect on your dreams and aspirations during the full moon, setting intentions for the month ahead. This was in reverse. Somebody's been doing some kind of full moon magic. I mean, immediately. I didn't even have to think about it. Something here with your dreams and something associated with your goals and your aspirations. Like somebody's trying to connect in with you in the astral while you're asleep. And then we have serene stitches. Practice mindfulness techniques to achieve a tranquil state of mind and emotional well-being. So, you guys are being encouraged to be mindful when you're noticing that you are awakening from rest and it feels like you've been in a battle in the astral, or you're having very specific information coming to you, as you're awakening, or from what would seem like a dreamlike state, but it was very lucid. You guys are being encouraged to be really mindful because I find that interesting that Moonlit Dreams is in reverse and then Serene Stitches is following it. There's something here about practicing mindfulness techniques to help you with regulating, like especially if you're feeling like stressed or anxious, or there's some sort of emotional energy surfacing at this time due to kind of like this etheric challenge that you're going through with this energy. You're being encouraged to use mindfulness as a tool. You can look that up right on the internet and understand more about how to practice mindfulness. It's a whole genre of process. It's amazing and it can be very life changing, guys. Also, you're being encouraged to seek professional assistance if you're feeling like you need some more encouragement and support with whatever this energy is. If this is someone, who's a friend, a family member, a spouse, a partner, whatever, and you're having a hard time, like say moving away from a toxic relationship, get some support. Speak with a professional about that. Um, Also, keep in mind that this energy is like in a chameleon type state. So they're shape shifting. They're looking like one thing, feeling like one thing, but in fact are another. So this may not be the energy that you would obviously look at. Maybe there's a person you're thinking in your mind and you're like, well, that person's been like that. And it's your obvious go to. It may be that person, or it might be the person that you didn't even think of, because I'm picking up a strong shapeshifter energy here. So if you suspect that someone is, doing things like the apothecary card, utilizing some form of elixirs, or putting things in food items or something like that, or maybe connecting etheric cords into you and trying to make suggestive movements towards you in the astral, definitely there's something here about being mindful, not just glossing things over. When you have a strong intuitive nudge, understanding that, acknowledging it, work with your spirit team, your guides, spiritual practices, shoring up your emotional boundaries, and doing energy clearing work can help you to close off any gaps energetically that this energy might be linking into. if you do not know this energy. This can also help if you know the person, but if you know who this is, then you might just need some support to move away from a toxic relationship. Okay? So, guys, that's what I have for you today. I hope this message was helpful. Definitely sending love and light out to all those who resonate with today's energy. And I will try to get back with you a little later today for another message. And definitely some exciting things happening here at the Ora-gen Collectives. We have our new link on TikTok. So we're uploading videos there. Also have some new sound equipment that we'll be using for the for the visual videos, and we're going to be doing some lives coming up here soon, and also some new products that we're going to be offering as well. So I'll keep you posted on all of those things. But definitely you can look for us at Ora-gen. So that's ORAGEN_lightworker. That's where you can find us on TikTok. So definitely go on over there, and follow the page over there, so that way you can get all of the connections to the energy messages for the collectives. There's a lot of different ways to do that now, so don't miss out on a thing, guys. Hope you're having an amazing day. If not, I hope your day is a little better after this message. And I'll definitely look forward to being with you in the next message. Guys, my name is Ora-gen, and this is the Ora-gen Channel.